Well, Karen, we've taken a look at two early films that heavily inspired the contemporary zombie film. What have you thought so far?
I thought they were pretty great. I can definitely see how they influenced the creation of the modern-day zombie, as well as dealing with a lot of the same themes. The fear of loss of identity, the fear of death and the unknown.
Exactly. And now I wanted to show you the original, the film that changed our perception of zombies and started a craze in horror films that still hasn't died. Night of the Living Dead.
Ah, a personal favorite. This movie still gives me the creeps.
Yeah, me too. I mean, creatures like this didn't exist before this film. Many say that George A. Romero created a monster. I mean, we've seen already that they were heavily influenced by films of the past, but this redefined the word zombie itself. There are now countless zombie movies out there, all of them borrowing from the original Romero film.
He must be a trillionaire.
You would think so. Unfortunately for Romero, he made a grave mistake before releasing the movie, one that cost him the copyright and opened the door for copycats aplenty who didn't owe him any royalties.
Oh yeah? So that's why we're able to show the film here.
Exactly. Great for us, terrible for him. You see, when Romero wrote the script, he used the title Night of the Flesh Eaters, which he copyrighted and owned the rights to. Unfortunately, before he sent the film out to movie houses, he changed the opening title to Night of the Living Dead. Since he only owned the rights to Night of the Flesh Eaters, the film fell into the public domain.
That's a shame. People probably copied the movie left and right.
They did. Even one of Romero's closest friends who worked with him on the original, he released his knockoff, Return of the Living Dead, at the exact same time Romero released the true sequel, Dawn of the Dead. He was in direct competition with a former friend, and there wasn't a thing he could do about it.
What a jerk!
Don't worry, none would be as successful of a franchise as Romero's. The mistake Romero made even led to changes in the copyright laws themselves that would protect future filmmakers from making any similar mistakes.
That's also probably why there aren't a lot more movies in the Crypt of the public domain.
Well, we'll make do with what we have. Besides, there aren't many movies out there better than this one. As terrifying as the zombies are, the film really shows how scary human nature can be. Take a bunch of people from different backgrounds and lock them in a house together, and you'll see who the real monsters are.
You're right. That's one of the scariest things in the movie. It deals with themes similar to the movie 12 Angry Men. The conflict happening within the house is much more horrible than what's going on outside.
And as with any good zombie movie, we focus more on the survivors than the dead. Some zombie movies forget that, but luckily, the original gets that spot on.
All right, I'm too excited. Would you just start the movie?
With pleasure. Without further ado, brace yourselves for a bizarre adventure in fear, an experience of shock, more frightening than your strangest nightmare. Night of the Living Dead.